Okay, Santosh, introduce yourself.
Myself Santosh Godse, and I have done my graduation in the year 2006 in the stream of B Electrical, and I have total 17 years of experience, and out of that, 12 years in manufacturing domain, in mainly Konecranes and Bobs India Private Limited, and 5 years in Bobs India as a SAP MM consultant, where I have almost done work for mainly implementation as well as support project, and in SAP MM, mainly material management, in which configuration for material master as well as P2P processes, and some special procurement process, as well as MMFI integration, MMSD integration. So likewise, I have done work in SAP MM and P2P and inventory management cycle. And also I have handled team of two members. It is mainly, we can say, in-house IT team. So this is briefly overview about my profile.
Okay, Santosh. Tell me how many implementation you did?
I have done one implementation project, sir, which is client is Bobs India Private Limited, and it is located in Pune. And yeah, yes.
What
And
was your role in the implementation?
my role actually as a functional consultant, I have done means to prepare bis in business blueprint phase, mainly to gather requirement of end user, okay, and to document in blueprint phase, that is as is and to be processed. Then we have to create a configuration document, that is KDS document, from this blueprint document. And after that, we need to do some testing, like uh, unit testing in development server, then user acceptance test, support to user acceptance test for end user, and doing some system integration testing, regression testing. Then, okay, this is the mainly responsibilities for me.
Okay, Santosh. Any announcement you did? End-to-end announcement?
Yeah, actually, I have done enhancement. The mainly enhancement means which are not possible in standard SAP practices, but there is a special requirement of end user. So in enhancement, like we need to add some what we can say, some field in material master or supplier master, or purchase order or purchasing documents, or to add some fields or some extra functionality. So one case I can explain. uh, for what we can say, customer require to identify, differentiate between domestic PO, then expense PO, and then in import PO. Okay, so for that purpose, mainly that what we can say, there is in indicator, uh, uh, GR based invoice indicator, and GR indicator need to is disabled in case of expense PO, whereas in domestic PO it is required, and in import PO again it is disabled. So first of all, in enhancement we need to understand requirement of customer. After that we need to create functional logic, means what is like just I have explained that when like this requirement expense PO, how can we differentiate, means that GR based indicator should be enable. And that time, obviously, your account assignment category need to activate, or we need to assign. So in that case, it is expense PO. So accordingly, we need to create functional logic. Then we need to go in SE16N to get of technical names of particular field, which are required for to translate that functional logic into technical logic. And for that, we need to go in SE16N. Then we need to put related table, like example, Marcy, or T001W, or likewise. And accordingly, we need to, yes, this technical logic we need to mention in functional specification document, as well as we need to create some process flow, how we can do some process for particular, like this expense PO. We need to go ME23 N. Then we need to assign account assignment category. Then GR based indicator is inactive. So likewise, this is for expense PO. For domestic PO, we need to keep this document type blank, account assignment category blank. Then your GR based invoice indicator need to enable. It is important, from which we can identify it is domestic PO. Whereas in import PO, we can identify some process to create PO. It is special document. Then we need to account assignment category will be blank, but GR based indicator should be disabled in import PO. So likewise, we need to create some logic in FS document with a flow chart, some process, functional logic, technical logic, so that it will understand by technical consultant easily, and accordingly he can do required program, or some uh, development. And also we need to propose some custom T code or custom application which is required for particular case to case. This is one of the example of enhancement. And in enhancement, as I said, it is many requirement to add some particular field or particular functionality. Yeah. Yes.
Okay. Then tell me, what are the end-to-end configurations required for plant?
Okay, for end-to-end configuration in plant, mainly we need to create plant in OX8. Then after that, we need to assign a particular plan to purchase organization. Then we need to assign plan to company code. Then we need to assign what we can say quantity update, value update for particular material type against valuation area. Then what we can say, we need to assign some storage location to plant. And yeah, these are the main steps for end-to-end for plant creation.
Okay. What are the control functions of material type?
Okay, for control functions of material type is mainly those are the internal, external PO requirement we can define. And material type we can we need to update quantity and value update for per- uh, as per material type. Then we need to what we can say, for material type we need to decide uh, price control, whether it is standard or it is moving average price. Then we need to activate that price control indicator. And then we need to define a number range. it is depends on customer. Sometimes it is internal or external, and yeah, these are the some main control functions of material type.
Okay. What is a material ledger concept?
Okay, material ledger is mandatory in S4 HANA to fetch finance point of view. It is important, and there are some steps which will be done by finance consultant, but it is mandatory in S4 HANA. Main purpose is obviously to fetch a particular what we can say general ledger account. So in that case, it is important.
Okay. Suppose we have to create material master. What are the minimum configurations are required?
Okay, first of all, for material master, we need to decide size of the character which required. It is in ACC, it is 18 characters, but now in S4HANA 40 characters that we need to define what is the size. Then we need to decide what we can say material master to company code. Then we need to define what we can say material type required for material master. Then we need to define purchase value key. Then we need to define purchase group and uh, yeah, these are the
Industry sector is required, plant is
yeah,
required,
yeah, yes, yes,
storage
yes.
location.
Yes, we need to define what we can say field selection key, and it is this field selection key is defined as per material type with respect to industry sector, with respect to plant, and in this configuration mainly that hierarchy is mainly it is based on hide, display, required, optional, and yeah. So yeah, this is the
Okay. What are the business partner configurations?
okay. Business partner configuration content mainly to create supplier account group is important. Then we need to define number range for supplier account group. Then we need to assign supplier account group with number range. Then we need to create business partner, and we need to create number range for business partner and assign that number range to business partner. After that, we need to assign business partner grouping with supplier account group. Uh, these are the main steps for business partner configuration. And we need to activate supplier account group number range as external, and for what you can say for BP grouping, it will be internal number range, and we need to activate same number range indicator activate so that in S4HANA it is main feature to sometime whenever there is a supplier and customer number range is the same. So that time it is quite useful on this feature in S4HANA.
Okay. What is vendor subrange?
Okay, vendor subrange is mainly important for international supplier, and in which we can maintain different purchasing view for same supplier in terms of currency and country likewise. Yeah.
Okay. What is a no ARS indicator in a info record?
Okay, no ARS indicator is if we enable this, then we then system will not do automatic invoice settlement. For this purpose, this provision is given. And ERS means evaluated receipt settlement. And if we activate this indicator, then we system will not do automatic invoice settlement, even though that GR for particular for related POs is done. So no ERS is, and it is defined in purchase info record.
Okay. And what is the T code to
Yes, T code is MRRL, which we can do in background if we have to do automatic invoice settlement.
okay. What is a PR to PO conversion automatically?
Okay, for to do automatic conversion from PR to PO, we need to do some setting in master data. First of all, we need to activate purchasing auto PO indicator in material master in purchasing view, uh, auto PO indicator update in supplier master in purchasing view. Then we need to create purchasing for record. We need to create a fixed supplier in source list, and as well as minimum quantity should be greater than standard quantity in purchase info record. And for this, these are the main settings required. And we need to create, for testing purpose, we create PR in ME51N, and auto PO T code is ME59N, and we validate in ME23N.
Okay. Can we apply background job for this PR to PO?
Uh, yes, we can. I'm not sure, sir. I mean, a background job chapter is not done, but I'm not sure.
Okay. Tell me purchase requisition, release procedure configurations.
Okay, purchase requisition release procedure is possible with classification or without classification. So mainly we have done with classification, in which we need to define uh, characteristic first of all, like what is the planned or what is the total value, or likewise. Then we need to define class. Then we need to assign that class to characteristics. After that, we need to create a release group. Then we need to create release codes, release group. Then we need to create a release indicator, and we need to create also a release strategy. And for purchase requisition, we need to, if we have to activate at header level, then we need to activate overall release indicator in while assigning release group to release class, as well as in document type, we need to activate that overall release indicator. And while creating characteristics for total value, we need to use that for header level GFWRT, and for item level GSWRT. And for this, we need to test ME51. T code is ME54 and ME55. And Yeah, these are the steps for configuration.
Suppose we are posting good receipt, accounting document gets generated in the background. How that general ledger accounts come in a accounting document?
Okay, so for that point of view, sir, this is MMFI integration is most important, and for this purpose, normally this it will be done in OBYC settings. Okay, and it is a combination of chart of account, uh, transaction event key, account modifier, valuation class. Okay, valuation grouping code. These are the most important parameters. And normally chart of account will fetch from company code, then transaction event key, and account modifier will identify from movement type. Then valuation class will identify from material master, and your we can say valuation grouping code will fetch from plant. And for this purpose, first of all, we need to activate that valuation. Valuation need to activate at the plant level. Then we need to create valuation class. Okay, and in valuation class, first of all we need to create account category reference. Then we need to uh, assign account category reference to material type. Then we need to link account category reference to valuation class, so that particular valuation class against material type will show in material master in accounting view 1. And yeah, these are the main steps which accordingly which general ledger will fetch for
Okay.
particular material. Yeah,
What are the configuration are required in pricing procedure?
configuration required in okay, configuration required mainly we need to create schema schema for purchase organization. Then we need to create a schema for supplier master, and we need to assign that schema of purchase organization in to purchase or for required purchase organization in configuration. And then schema of supplier we need to assign to required supplier in material master. And after that we need to assign that those schema of purchase organization and supplier master to related pricing procedure which are as per requirement. And for pricing procedure normally condition type we need to create sometime, so that time we use M/06 T code, and in which as per first of all we need to understand requirement of customer, which type of condition is required in customer PO. So those condition type we need to create as per existing condition type, and we can copy those, and we need to do customize name. And those condition type we can define in required pricing procedure. So
Okay.
these are the main steps here.
Okay. Explain me subcontracting process.
Okay, subcontracting process, it is a what we can say, it is value addition for business. Whenever there is any what we can say process or machine for to process material is not available in company, that time they will prefer this subcontracting process. In subcontracting process, mainly we provide raw material to supplier, and then supplier will do finish product, and he will supply finished product to uh, a company. Okay, and in subcontracting mainly we need to create what we can say, we need to create a purchase order, subcontracting purchase order. And in purchase order, item category will be L, and supplier will be different, and pricing procedure will be separate for this. And after PO, we provide okay, and also we need to create bill of material mainly for parent material, in which production version is mandatory for in S4 HANA. And okay, and after that we need to transfer posting with movement type 541, in which we providing raw material to supplier. Okay, and this raw material we are providing as a returnable basis, because later on he will return back with finished product. Okay, so that's why we need to create in India chalan. And for this chalan is indicating it is J1 IG subcon T code we need to use, and in which we put all details of subcontracting process. What is the finished product, what is the raw material we are providing, what is the finished product he will return, then what is the date of a delivery of finished product, and all the terms and conditions, quality point of view, or all the details will mention in that challenge. And after that, when he will return finished product, that time we need to create GR. And in GR, after that, we need to close that challenge with J1 IG recon. And in GR, there are mainly account entries will be happen. Those are mainly for raw material, then your subcontracting charges, and for your finished product. For subcontracting charges, there is what we can say GBB, your stock consumption account will get uh, credited, and your what we can say GBB VBO, that is uh, GBB VBO get debited, and for subcontracting charges FRL get debited, then clearing account get credited. Then in for finished product, it is BSX account get debited, and your VBO account or change account, change in stock account get credited, and after that invoice received. So this is the main steps for subcontracting.
Okay. What is the subsequent adjustment in the subcontracting?
Subsequent adjustment, there are mainly two types. There is overconsumption and underconsumption. Overconsumption means whenever supplier will consume more material than bill of material quantity, then it is called as overconsumption. And underconsumption is supplier will consume less material as compared to bill of material quantity, which we defined in subcontracting processes. And for this, we use T code 543 minus plus. And we need to, for overconsumption in Myro, we need to do the subsequent adjustment where that we can say underconsumption account in overconsumption will be blank, whereas in underconsumption it will be activated. And for this account entries for overconsumption, vendor get what we can say okay, no account entries, I couldn't recall. Yeah, so these are the subsequent adjustment in subcontracting.
What are the moment types you told in the subsequent adjustment?
It is moment type 543 minus 543 plus.
And 121 plus minus? Subsequent adjustment, I am saying.
Uh, sorry, sir, I couldn't recall this.
What is a blanket PO?
Okay, blanket PO, it is what we can say account assigned procurement account assigned PO, where what we can say whenever there is a frequent requirement of what we can say indirect material which are required for various departments, or likewise like example stationery or sometime hand gloves. So in blanket PO, account item category will be B. There will be what we can say there will be validity period is important. It is we called as a framework order also, and in which there is not required GR. We do directly invoice receipt whenever we receive material, or because it will consume against cost center. And yeah, and there is some what we can say, some amount limit also we need to mention uh, for particular PO, and we can do as many as invoice receipt for this.
Okay. What is consignment procurement?
Okay, consignment procurement, supplier will keep their material in company premises or nearby go down, and it is okay. In consignment procurement, we do purchase order with item category K, and there is a different purchase document. And in consignment process, mainly we need to what we can say. There is a PO we create without condition tab, because the ownership have a supplier. So that's why the PO is item condition tab is disabled, and GR also done with what we can say. Uh, Goods, we do posting GR for consignment stock, means still vendor have ownership, so that's why there is no account entries for GR. And after that, this is vendor stock. After that we need to do transfer posting, and for transfer posting we use 411K moment type. And in transfer posting, there is a what we can say, we are shifting stock from vendor stock to company stock, and that time there is a account entries will generate, in which your consignment payable account get credited, and stock account get debited. And after that we need to create uh, invoice receipt. And invoice receipt we use MRQ, because we need to we are creating this what we can say, uh, invoice settlement based on a transfer posting document. It is not regular GR material document. So it is we do in MRQ, where a vendor credited and your consignment payable debited. So these are the consignment process.
What is a two-way match and three-way match?
Uh, to sorry, sir, two-way match or three-way match, right?
Yes.
Okay, yeah. Two-way match is mainly used for account assigned POs, like consumable POs, where after purchase order raising, we do posting directly invoice receipt in two-way match, mainly for consumable procurement. Three-way match is important for inventory PO or stockable material, where we doing procurement of direct material or stockable material or inventory PO. In that case, your after raising purchase order, posting of goods receipt and invoice receipt is important, mandatory. We can say three-way match.
Okay. What is indirect PO?
Indirect PO, it is important. It is procurement for those material which are not directly required for your production. It is consumed against cost center, and it is mainly we can say for consumable PO or account assigned PO. We can raise for indirect material procurement. And yes, in indirect material procurement, there is two-way match is enough, means after raising purchase order, invoice receipt is enough. And yeah, because we are consuming material immediately against cost center.
Okay. What is import procurement?
Import procurement is important whenever we are procuring material from outside the country. And in import PO, there are two suppliers. One is custom office, and another is material supplier. And in import PO, there is a GR-based invoice indicator kept disabled, because for custom office we need to pay custom duty charges, and that charges we pay before goods receipt GR. So that's why it is important. And for materials supplier settlement, we post after GR also posting invoice settlement. And yeah, there is also there is a pricing procedure will be separate. It will be better separate because custom duty charges, that condition type we need to specify separately. We can do in domestic, but we need to add that custom duty condition type in domestic PO, domestic pricing procedure. And yeah, this is the some important point for import PO.
Okay. What is the concept of a transfer posting?
Okay, transfer posting we can do with this is important to transfer material from storage location to storage location, from plant to plant. And in transfer posting, there are various scenarios, like just told. Storage location to storage location, we need to use that 311, 313, 315 movement type. One step, two step. Then plant to plant transfer posting we can do with 301, 303, 305. And in transfer posting we can what we can say, there is doing intra-STO also. It is kind of transfer posting. In intra-STO there are two types: intra-STO without delivery, intra-STO with delivery, where we are transferring material from plant to plant with same company code. And in intercompany STO, we are transferring material from plant to plant within different company code. And in intercompany STO, we need to do transferring material with delivery with billing.
Okay. What is the intercompany STO in detail? Configuration, process steps.
Okay, in intercompany STO, it is mainly using for transferring material from plant to plant with different company code. And for STO, we use for uh, raising STO. Okay, and mainly in intercompany STO, there are two sides. Two plants is required. One plant is active as a acting as a receiving plant, another plant acting as a supplying plant. And receiving plant doing P2P process means that raising of PO will be done by receiving plant. That is your STO. And in STO, that item category will be U, document type will be, sorry. In inter company STO, document type will be a regular NB document. Then item category will be blank, and delivery type will be NLCC. After that, GRIRA will be done by receiving plant. And for supplying plant, will do your delivery as well as PGI. Post goods issue will be done by supplying plant. And this will be done by your movement type 643. And during this post goods issue, there are what we can say account entries where COGS account get debited and your BSX account get credited, and after that there is billing also done. Billing type will be IV type, and this PGI will be done by a VL10B and a T code VL10B, and for your what we can say uh, billing document will be VF10 likewise. And for this configuration setting is required, means we need to create receiver plant as a customer in business partner, then supplying plant as a supplier vendor in a business partner, and we need to do define shipping data, for supplying plant we need to define sales area data. For receiving plant we need to define customer data, and after that we need to do shipping data, where we need to define delivery and availability check. Okay, so that is also important. And delivery type we will be, as said, NLCC. And after that, we need to assign document uh, and likewise. So I couldn't recall some points for configuration. So these are the main steps for inter-company STO.
Okay. What are the vendor return process in SAP?
Vendor return process means whenever there is a some default faulty faulty material will be supplied by supplier, and which we found in quality evaluation. So that time we need to return some material to supplier, and for that we create this uh, that time we create this return PO, and we need to activate uh, one return indicator. And in this return PO, we need to do your you can say uh, some. We need to create a credit memo in return PO, because we are yeah, this is the main important for return PO.
Okay. Do you know what is outline agreements?
Yeah, outline agreement. We do a negotiation with supplier, and we do some agreement. And this agreement is two types: contract and schedule agreement. In contract, we defined just what is prices or quantity, uh, which we uh, which will which will be discussed with the supplier, and it is mainly quantity based or value based. And in schedule agreement, we need to define uh, we need to define a particular quantity, prices, whatever decided, and it is with schedule line, means in 3 months, 6 months, we define that in schedule agreement, and accordingly there is a order will be goes to supply directly. Means for schedule agreement there is no need to create another purchase order. Schedule agreement is itself act as a purchase order, and only we need to do GR accordingly, schedule mentioned in schedule agreement. And yeah, these are the
Okay.
yeah.
What are the output determination?
Okay, output determination is nothing but whatever purchase document is we need to send to supplier in the form of printout, in the form of mail. For that purpose, we need to do some configuration setting, and there is nothing but output determination. In output determination, we need to define what we can say condition tables. Then we need to define those uh, access sequence, and we need to define some document, that's a schema to purchase document. Then we need to define output type to purchase group is important. Then yeah, this is the for output determination.
Okay. What is a BRF plus?
BRF plus is a new methodology of as compared to NACE methodology, and it is for using for yes output determination, and yeah, it is only BRF plus. I know business rule based. I
Okay.
know that. Yeah.
Do you know what is a batch management?
Yes, a batch management is a group of material which are processed, which are manufactured in one process, which have homogeneous and unique characteristics, uh, so that it will identify in future. And this batch management we can activate for material level, plant level, and client level. And by default setting will be material level, and we recommend means SAP recommended it should be at materials level, so that it will be batch number will be unique uh, throughout the life, and it will not repeated in plant or client. So, and for that batch management we need to define some characteristic. Class type will be 23, and for batch management we need to activate batch management, and some configuration setting is required. And yes, these are some details for batch management.
Okay. Okay. For implementation, which methodology you used?
Okay, mainly, sir, we have used activate methodology, and activate methodology have more beneficial than ASAP methodology in terms of efficiently we can do implementation, as well as in time also we can reduce as compared to SAP methodology. In activate methodology, there are 6 phases. First is discover phase, then prepare, uh, discover, prepare, and then realization, deployment, and run. These are the most important phases. In discover, mainly customer will interact with SAP. There will be discussion within SAP team and business team. What is their requirement? What are their pain points? And accordingly, SAP will suggest some solution, and they will give some trial based license for 1 month, where they can try out their business processes. And after that, in prepare phase, we need to in prepare phase, SAP, and in discover phase, business team will go ahead or finalize. They will go to next phase for implementation. And in prepare phase, then in your SAP team will understand their business processes, and accordingly they will decide what is the team required for implementation. And then in another phase, they will check, do a configuration and activate some configuration which are required as per customer requirement. And after that, we need to do some testing also. That no, okay. After that, Scrum Master will discuss with a business team, and they will show this is the your requirement will fulfilled or not in SAP. That you need to check, and after that will be some testing, that is system integration testing, user acceptance testing, likewise, and there is cutover activities, and there will be a run phase for in which where business will work in SAP in production server. Yeah.
Okay. Do you have any idea about LTMC or data migration cockpit?
Yeah, yes, sir. Data migration cockpit is important, and it is application in Fiori for S4HANA, and it is important for transferring material master or supplier master or some transaction data from legacy system to SAP. And that time in data migration cockpit, we need to create some one project, and we need to activate a particular object as per your data type, and after that we need to there is a standard template defined in migration cockpit. We need to export that Excel sheet or a spreadsheet, and accordingly we need to prepare some data, and after preparing data we need to again import in a data migration cockpit. And for while doing this importing, there may be some chances of error will show if there is a data inconsistency, so that error we need to resolve, and after that, after successful, it will it will transfer to in SAP. So this is the data migration cockpit briefly process.
Okay.
Yeah.
But do you know what is body or BAPI or user exit?
Badi and Bapi, these are the what we can say some programs is defined for transferring material from legacy system to SAP system, and these are the little bit I know, sir. I have not done much work with this.
Now, which phase is going on of the implementation, or it is completed?
Yeah, it is completed, and currently, sir, we can say support phase. I was working. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Which support tickets you are working?
Support tickets, we can say for material master point of view, there is field selection key, means for particular field activation required, or like example purchase group or unit of measurement, or likewise sometimes there is so such field we need to activate. And then there is some support tickets of pricing procedure, means think there is a problem of one's support ticket where that pricing procedure for required for import PO, but it is applicable for domestic supplier. Okay, so that schema of um, import supplier, we need to do setting instead of domestic, so that we have corrected as per end user requirement, and yeah, these are the some tickets, support ticket.
Okay, Santosh. I done from my end. Okay. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, sir.